I'm finally back from Hawaii. I'm sitting down to film, and the top of my pile is this new Smoulder palette by Cosmic Beauty. So I'm going to give you two different eye looks today. We're going to do some swatches. I'm going to show you what this is all about. This one was revealed today, and I'm filming this on, what day is it today? Tuesday. Oh my god. I've been gone for a long time. I'm filming this on Tuesday. It's just been revealed, but I just landed literally on a red eye from Hawaii, and I'm just back in Austin, so mine is coming up a little bit later, but I hope you're still interested in seeing it. Like I said, this one is releasing on Friday. You can use my discount code Angelica and get 10% off at Cosmic Beauty. I love Cosmic Beauty, and this palette is, I talked to Faye, which is the owner of Cosmic Beauty, and she was like, I don't know if this is gonna be your favorite because she knows me, and I'm not a die-hard fan for cool tones, but I know a bunch of you are, and if you were wanting a neutral cool tone palette, this is the one. I love Cosmic Beauty. I love their quality. I love the owner. I love the color stories they do. I love the packaging. I love all about this brand. I've been raving about this brand since they started, and I am so excited to see where they are right now. It feels so weird to be filming. I feel like I forgot how to film. Need to get into it a little bit more, but very excited about this palette. We need to dig in. I'm gonna do one look on each eye because, like I said, babe has been on a red eye and I'm a little bit tired. I jumped in the shower. We're here. I'm pretty tan. I don't know if I've ever been like this tan before. Kind of crazy. So I want to do something with this shade up here, maybe this whole row here, and then I want to do a there is a multi-chrome down here. There's one of those like green going to turquoise going to purple, and I want to do a cool tone with those grays and just a halo eye. I've not been doing my makeup that much when I'm gone, so I hope I didn't forget how to do my makeup either. This will be fun. This will be fun. If you appreciate me getting off a red eye and being this excited about makeup that I literally sit down and film almost immediately, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know which is your favorite Cosmic Beauty palette so far. I had a video, it was on Monday, where I was talking about if I could recommend one palette from each brand, which one would it be? And I said Serenity with Cosmic Beauty because I still think that is a killer palette. But I have a sneaking suspicion that for a bunch of you, this will be the one that you're the most interested in, because I know there are so many out there that love a cool tone neutral palette. Okay, let's zoom in and let's do some looks, and let's hope that this is the same good Cosmic Beauty formula that they always have. Okay, so there are some different options here. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start doing with this one. I might do all of these and a little bit of this one. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, I might at least start with this row here and just do a look. This is what we're trying to do. I'm gonna start with the one that's called Intimate. And like I said before, ooh, let me see, let me not get some creasing. Like I said before, I am gonna do one on each eye simply because I don't have time to do two eye looks. I am a little bit sleep deprived. I have not been able to sleep that well on air flights. I think I dozed off a couple of times, but I don't know if that really counts at all, to be honest. So this is the one that's called Intimate, and I'm just using a Cinch EO3 to get like a really blown out light look with this. I'm gonna do a very classic Angie shape with this. I feel like when I try out new palettes, I do try sometimes to just be like, okay, so this is a technique and then like a shape that I'm very familiar with, so I'm gonna start doing this, and then I'll know whether or not this is performing as usual, and then maybe I'll be like a little bit more experimental with something else. But I think that is looking really good, and like I said, I'm using an EO3 for a reason, which is that I do want this to look a little softer since we are gonna be putting on some more shades as well. So this is a darker one that's flushed, and this is an EO8. And I'm just gonna see if I can darken this up a little bit. Again, without packing up too much before we go in with the super dark one. I think this will be good. It's been so nice to be on vacation, but you also am like, when you're gone this long, because I've been gone 16 days. I still have a bunch of videos that went up. I'm really proud of the videos that went up. So if you were missing some videos from me, Do check out and see, because I had some commentary videos, I had some get ready with me's, I had some palette videos, I had some really nice videos. I also have a pre-film video that's a ranking. I might put that up tomorrow as like a bonus video, or maybe on Monday. Maybe I'll put, I'm not 100% sure. I'll put that either this week as a bonus video or next week. I'm not 100% sure, because I do say in the video that I'm like, oh, I'm traveling right now, but clearly I'm not, because I pushed it a little bit because I want to put this video up. But I'm really happy about that one as well. That one also turned out really good. I also, and I know this is turning out to be a chatty video, but if you were interested in traveling in the group travels that I'm doing, I'm announcing that trip really soon, the next one for 2026. So keep your eyes open for that one as well, because I am about to announce that one. If you had been interested to go, or if you wanted to go again, just know that is getting announced real soon. I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush. This is the E11, and I'm gonna use the same shades under my eyes. Okay, so I'm a little bit unsure. I was thinking first I was gonna use this one. Am I gonna use that one, or am I just gonna go in with the black? No, I think I'm gonna use this one. I'm so unsure. It's called Sultry. I'm gonna use a small, this is the E07. And I'm gonna start just on the lower lash line to just add a little bit. Oh yeah, to just get a little bit of depth down here. And then I'm just dragging it up. And then I'm gonna, with a small E05, I am gonna do the same one and just deepen up here. Okay, yeah, because I think the next look is gonna be really dark, so I don't want to do something that's overly dark. I do try, when I do more than one look with a palette for YouTube or for Instagram, I do try to show some diversity. That might be one neutral look, one colorful look, it might be one dramatic look and one softer look, it might be just two different types of, it might be so many different things. But here I'm gonna do two different types of looks, and also two different intensities of look, with this one being just, I don't know, I'm gonna try and do it a little softer. I'm just layering some stuff on top of each other, going back with the Sultry. Looking really good. Okay, let's do, it is called Embers, and it is this like pink. It definitely is a very special shade. I mean, I can tell that. You can see here, it's like a pink going to like a gold green. It is a shame sometimes that when you get these multichromes in palettes, it ends up being a green shift, but that's just how light works. That's just, I don't know what to tell you. That is how light works. That is how the multichrome pigments work, because they do break light in different ways. But that is looking really cute. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm really liking that. Oh yeah, look at how cool that is. Okay, I'm now gonna go in with Shy, which is the light matte here, and we're gonna put that in like my inner corner. This is where it comes in to be like a more typical Angie look, because I love putting a light matte in my inner corner and really brightening this look up. Again, to make this one a little bit more lighter and a little bit more open compared to how the other look's gonna be. Because the dark halo eye is gonna be a little bit more mysterious and close off. Okay, I'm gonna finish this eye off and then we can do the other one. Okay, so this is the first eye look. It is a little softer. Not like too soft. There's still definitely drama, especially with that little hint of the green multichrome. But it's not overly dramatic. It's not crazy bananas. Let me see if I have any creasing in my primer. And what I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking this one. It's called Spontaneous, but it's like almost like a steel bluish tint, and I'm thinking that will be good. What am I doing? I was gonna say famous last word. I think I'm gonna do an EO10, and I'm gonna do that, not on that eye, sweetie. And we are gonna start just doing a little bit of a halo. So I'm gonna do in the inner corner, and I'm not taking this too far up in the inner corner. I'm doing more like a slanted little wedge, not taking it too high. I'm taking it above the crease, or like my little hood, but that's about it. And then I'm doing the same on the outer corner. Again, when I do, not everybody has to do this, but when I do halo eyes, I tend to work in little wedges like this, kind of taking it upwards and outwards. Like this. So it follows this direction. I'm gonna do an EO4, and the shade is called Charisma. It is the light gray in the middle here, and then we're gonna do, it's called Ignite, which is that multichrome, and I'm probably gonna deepen this up with a little bit of the black. That's called Chemistry. But yeah, a little bit of this gray just to soften this up a little bit. And reapplying a little bit of the Spontaneous. And again, I'm gonna do the same colors on my lower lash line. I'm not gonna leave any gap on my lower lash line. And I'm also gonna put this dark shadow, not like in my inner corner, not blow it out like I did here, but just around my inner corner, to just make this really like smoky. And again, you wanna have that smolder look. Now that we're having like this, before we go in with the black, we are going to be using the one that's called Ignite. And I'm going to be using my finger with this one as well. Sometimes using the finger is really good. Sometimes using a brush is really good. It depends on what you want. But since I want this in a very focused area in the middle, and I don't want to disperse it a little bit. So I put, when I have it on my finger, you can see here that shift, I put it in the middle, and then with just what's left on my finger, I start dabbing so it disperses out a little bit towards the crease. And now I'm gonna go back in with Spontaneous, and I'm just gonna blend this on top of the edge a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with that same detailed brush that we had before, here, the EO7, and I'm gonna do Chemistry, which again is the black. And I'm gonna line my lower lash line with that first, and I'm also gonna line a little bit here. I'm using the same brush. I just want this to be not too much, just closest to the lash line with a little bit of the black. And I'm gonna use the same brush as we used before, the EO5, and I'm just using very low, I'm just dipping very low. And I'm just gonna blend this out to get that sultriness ever so little. Not even applying any more in here, I'm just dabbing. So we get this result. And this is just the secret is using small brushes. The darker the shadow, the smaller the brush. The smaller the brush, the more precision you get, especially when you start getting these kind of hooded eyes that I've gotten with age, because look at that. Look at how cool that looks. I will be using a black. I'm just gonna use, I think this is called Swerve. Yes, this is by Colourpop. And you will see the difference that a black in the waterline makes when you're doing a dramatic look. Oh, is this one drying out? Hello? You can see the difference with the black versus the more like peachy one, that this just gives a little bit more drama. It just gives a little bit more of like smolderness. Oh, I'm losing my top. But I think that this looks so cool. And you can definitely see the multichrome action in the shadow as well. Okay, let me finish this one look. Again, haven't filmed for 2 weeks. Let me finish this one up as well, and we can see how it all looks. Okay, before I zoom out, this is the second look. I gotta tell you, I'm really enjoying this. And every time I do a halo eye, I'm kind of like, I'm struck with how much I actually like it. I'm like, I kind of keep forgetting that I like a halo eye. But yeah, these are both the looks. I like them. I think they're good. Well, look who is finally wearing like a full face of makeup after 2 weeks in the jungle. Listen, I've been having the best time, but it was so nice when I sat down in my chair. I was like, because I love what I do and I love makeup, and I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup because we've been hiking and being by the beach a lot, but I think that this is 2 really good looks. And I overall think that Cosmic Beauty did a really good job with the color story of like a very interesting, cool toned, somewhat neutral palette. Me personally, you know me, and I like when not every special shade has that green shift. I also know that it's really hard to make special shades without the green shift because the pigments tend to have a certain kind of shift to them. I wouldn't have minded if this was just a very intense, sparkly, fiery, peachy metallic. But that's me, and I know not everybody feels the same. Overall, I think the quality is really beautiful. I think this is a really nice palette. You know, I love Cosmic Beauty. Even though this will not personally be my color story, I'm here to tell you that if you have been waiting for a cool tone neutral palette from Cosmic Beauty, you wanted to try their quality, this is really nice Cosmic Beauty quality in that color story. So if that is helping you out in any way, maybe you got inspired by these looks, you can always try something similar at home. You don't need to buy a new palette to try something like these 2 looks. For sure, remember to shop your stash sometimes as well. But if you're interested in this palette, I do hope that this video helps you out. Remember to use a code at checkout when you're ordering from Cosmic Beauty. You don't have to use my code, but if you do, thank you so much for supporting me and for supporting my channel. It really does help out, and I hope that this video helped and that you were entertained. I did have, like I said, videos up while I was away. So if you were missing some of the videos, I also had on my second channel, which is my book channel. And there's lots of content up if you're interested in seeing more things. And I will see you again, actually probably tomorrow, for a new video because I have some stuff I want to talk about. Okay? I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon again.